for Q&A! Once again from Discolius. Would you be willing to do a Q&A with that Crusader hood on? Sure! How's this for ya? Next question. Would you consider shaving your head bald? Maybe. But I'm pretty balding as it is, so one of those things where I would just let it fall out as it's going to anyway. My dad's bald. I'm balding as it is. I'm already balding, and I'm 30. Like, I've been balding for actually a few years now, so I'll just let it go unless I get approached about doing it for a good cause, or maybe someone just wants to offer me like a couple $1,000s, then maybe I'll do it. So there you go. What's your favorite Bee Gees CD? Overall, I really like their One Night Only live CD, which they did in 1998. That was actually my first Bee Gees CD. Was the One Night Only concert. It would be a really good introduction to, if you're not familiar with the Bee Gees, that would be a really good introduction. You have the live crowd. And you also have, it's basically like a greatest hits sort of thing, because they're obviously not going to perform a whole lot of their lesser known stuff. As far as studio albums are concerned, This Is Where I Came In from 2001 was actually one I consider to be the most consistently good one. Like, it's one of those CDs where it's like, most of the songs are just that good, where if you enjoy listening to like 2 or 3 of them, you could probably listen to like 8 or 9 of the songs. So that's one that I look at among my favorites. Then of course, as far as like individual song qualities, Main Chorus is really good. Spirits Having Flown is their best selling record for that was 1979. The reason why I don't say Saturday Night Fever soundtrack is because the Bee Gees they only recorded, they're only like maybe 6 songs that are specifically the Bee Gees on that 17 song soundtrack. Again, of course, Staying Alive, How Deep Is Your Love, More Than a Woman, Night Fever. Those were recorded by the Bee Gees. And then you had Jive Talking and You Should Be Dancing, which appeared on previous records of the Bee Gees. You Should Be Dancing was from Children of the World, and Jive Talking, of course, was from the Main Chorus record. And then you had the Tavares cover of More Than a Woman. And then you had the Yvonne Elliman recording of If I Can't Have You. So there are, if you're going to say Bee Gees CD, it has to be all Bee Gees. And since the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack is not all Bee Gees, then I cannot say that. So yeah, there you go. Let's see. How did you get into video game music? Short answer, playing video games. When I was a kid, I really didn't get to hang out with a lot of people when I was in school, so a lot of my time was spent playing video games. And that was my exposure as a kid to video game music. As I got older, it actually wasn't until maybe around 2006, 2007 that I realized that you could buy the soundtracks to the games. because, like I said, I really didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so it's not like anyone I knew ever discussed, hey, I just bought the soundtrack to this game, the same way that you would buy a soundtrack to a movie or this or that or any other thing, so it's just one of those things where it never really crossed my mind until I started up on eBay, and you're just looking at what's there. It's like, wait a minute, I wonder if they have like a Final Fantasy soundtrack, and it's like, wait a minute, they actually make these? It's like, what the hell? Why didn't I think of this sooner? So yeah, that's when I started to accumulate the music as music itself. But yeah, when I was playing video games, that's when I first got into it, because you have these memories as a kid playing the Final Fantasies or the Super Mario Brothers or whatever else you played. Let's see. Do you have anything pegged for the Naboxit Awards yet? Let's see, the Naboxit Awards. Right now I'm thinking, I have penciled in so far EP of the Year, Live Indie Band Show of the Year. Let's see. Best live match I attended. I've attended some wrestling events lately. Upset of the Year. Let's see, what else do I can't really think of anything else offhand, but yeah, there's at least 4 right there. So, if anyone has any suggestions for an Naboxit Award that you would like to see, go ahead and suggest it. I'll consider it. Let's see. And last question. What DVD would you like to see released? Dave the Barbarian is this Disney cartoon that I remember watching a few years ago. I've never actually seen it released on DVD, and I would love to buy that. The cartoon was, for me, it was so hilarious. Just so many quotable lines. Like, you, sir, have the best maniacal laugh in the business. Like, that, Disney makes cartoons for kids. It's just one of those things where you sit and you watch, and it's like, oh god. I wish I had that cartoon when I was a kid. The villains admire each other's maniacal laughter. And it's like, that guy seems vaguely familiar. Well, duh, you fought it. That guy's been one of your main villains for half a season. Of course he's gonna look vaguely familiar. Oh, Dave the Barbarian. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.